you're bougie and you know it, crap your pants. If you're bougie and you know it, crap your pants. If you're bougie and you know it and you like to drink the fluid, crap your pants. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, boys and girls. We did it. Glad you made it. It's another social production, June the 17th, 2022. Doing it no big deal, everybody. Let's go in. Let's have some fun. It's Friday. One of the best days of the week. Hope you're all having fun. Hope you're all safe and sound wherever you are. And even if you're not safe and sound, you'll be safe and sound in no time. Hopefully, but no, that's, hopefully you are safe and sound. At least one of the above. Maybe you're safe, maybe you're not sound. Or maybe you're sound, but you're not safe. And you're like, what's up with being safe and sound? Don't worry about it. Well, I'd like you to be doing all right. I like to be at least, I'd like to make sure that you're doing okay. I want to check in on you, fam. How you doing there, fella? Lady? You all right? Good, good. That's what I does. I look out for the peepsies. Love y'all. Thank you for the love and support. If you've been a long time viewer and listener of the show, thank you very much. Love y'all. If you're just joining me today, go ahead and hit those follow buttons on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube for the full-length videos, and check out Patreon if you like and talk about it. You know what it is? It's a independent project, so thank you for all the love and support, man. That's all I gotta say, and let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. Long nails versus short nails on the ladies. I want to discuss long nails versus short nails on the ladies. But before we get into that, yeah, man, the thing is with the YouTubes, you get the full-length videos, and if you subscribe, oh man, you'll get, your nips will get erect. Just like that. Instant erect nipples. You're like, how do I make sure they stay erect? Subscribe. Oh. And then you're like, man, I want to get clipped, son. I want to get clipped, daddy. Where do I go get clipped? You want to get clipped? Oh, you like to get clipped, don't you? You go to Instagram for the time being, because that's the way it works for the time being, and then later on, man, who knows what we'll do. But anyway, and before we get into the nails and the short versus long, before that, you want to spice up your love life? You want to show your man you love him? You want to show your lady you love her? You're a lady in love with another lady. You want to show your, hey lady, you want to show your other lady that you love her? Hey fella, you're batting for the same team. You're batting, yeah, because I know we're all on the same team, but you know what I mean. It's, hey fella, want to show your other fella out there that you love him? Nothing says I love you like raw breakfast in bed. I'm tired of people going to bed. Oh, I made it. Oh, here's a tray with your breakfast on the tray. Ooh, oranges. Ooh, sunny side up. Make it in bed. Make it. Crack that egg right on top of her. Crack it. Use her head, dude. Nothing. Just she's snoozing. She's dreaming. Oh, she can't wait to sleep, and it's Saturday, it's Sunday. She's worked all week long really hard, and she looks forward to that 1 or 2 days of extra hour or two of sleep, maybe. And you just gently crack an egg over her head. Oh, baby, don't do it. Shh. Just like put, shh, go to sleep. Shh, I'll wake you up when it's ready. You know what I mean? Get a couple of mushrooms. Slice a couple of mushrooms right on top of her. Red bell peppers, onions, salt, pepper. What are you doing? What's going on? Breakfast in bed. Breakfast in bed. But that's the thing. People like to skip the steps. People don't want to take you on the trip. People want to just like bring you the finished product. Well, what's up with that? How do I know you made it? How do I know it's organic? Where those eggs come from? Hatch an egg on top of your lady, dude. That's what it is. That's what I does. Not right now. Living that beautiful single life. Not right now, family. You feel me? In due time, when that special lady's ready, I'll hatch an egg, dude. I'll hatch a couple of eggs right on top of you. I'll sit on top of you. Just hatch it. Hatched, cracked, fucking the works. Make an omelet in bed. Anywho, anywhere, anytime. doing it together, man. Long nails versus short nails. Preferences, and I know it's on females. On men, here, let's just, and I don't care whose team you're batting on, whose team you're pitching for, whose team you're a receiver on, we're all on the same team. But like, let's just, if you're a dude, long nails, gross. Gross. I don't care, gross. It doesn't matter what you're, gross. Dude, nothing disgusts me more than a fella with long nails. Like, it makes me want to gag, dude. Gross. So that's just, and that's how it is. And I've done the research, and that's how everybody out there, everybody feels exactly. I think, dude. I don't know, but that's the general consensus. Most people find men with long nails gross. Gross. Doesn't even matter. Like I said, doesn't even matter which team you're playing for. It doesn't matter. Cut it out. And but so people who do sport the long nails, typically ladies. Now, from a fella's standpoint of view, I still, okay, then this is just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? What do you gals think? Do you like a lady with the long nails, and there are two types, of course. There's the OG, she's taking her vitamins, she's getting that, she's taking some biotin for her nails, hair, and skin. She's growing them out, natty. And that's admirable. She's doing the work. She's hitting the reps. She's doing the sets. But do you like it? Do you like that, fellas? Do you like it? Do you like the long nails? Excuse me. I personally don't. I find long nails on anybody, male, female, bot, hologram, gross, dude. Cut it out. But where did it begin? And frankly, I don't know. When did it start? Again, I don't know. I would assume, I think if we were to dig deep, before the big nail before a big nail clipper came in with big nail clipper industry money and just took over and started, get people all behind clipping their nail. Before that, I'm talking maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago, everybody probably had long nails, you know what I mean? And if it grew too long, it probably just chipped off, or you bit it off, just, old school, around the campfire, You probably want to grow them out. If it was like back in the day, it makes sense. You want to grow them out because they were like, weapons of sorts. You know what I mean? You don't have your spear ready. You don't have your the rock that you took and you shaved it down and you scraped it and you sharpened it with another rock and you made a little rock knife. That's not around. It's not handy. Well, you got your claws right on you. So back then it made sense. If you had to, if you were like hunting in the middle of the forest, it made sense. You want to scrape, you want to get a little, what is that? Is that a raccoon or a squirrel? Oh, it seems like it's lunchtime, just right there. It's like, that was the original fork, long nails on everybody. But then we invented forks. Or somebody introduced forks to us. Who knows how we got the tech? Nonetheless, fam, the truth is out there. What I'm trying to say is that today's day, it's a modern day. So some say it's postmodern. Some say it's like, it's a new. Do you guys prefer that long nail or short nail? I hate is a strong word, but when it comes to long nails, it's just something about it. It's it's great if you're a teacher. If you want to grab the student's attention, it'll come in handy. You can just screech right down the blackboard, the whiteboard. There's no board, just the wall. Budgets aren't the greatest. Money's kind of tight. You're supplying half the kids' supplies with your own paychecks, or so I've heard. I don't know the deets. I'm not in it. But attention class, screech. Let's say you're a professional scratcher. That's your business. You stand on the side of the streets. You know what I mean? Just go to town on people's. That should be a thing. That used to be a thing. I'm pretty sure that used to be a thing. With people. Let's bring it back. People used to have Scratch stands. You go, grab a coffee, have your back scratched. No harm, no foul. Everybody wins. Witches used to have long nails, I believe, like old school witches. It's just like, it makes sense. You're concocting little potions. You're producing a little bit of magic. You're brewing a little potion of sorts in the cauldron, baby. You want a taste test, baby? You just go, oh, let me get my 4-inch fingernail right in there, and you get a little bit of that dirt underneath the nail right in the point. You need a little bit of, like, that's how it works, a little bit of a tear, a little bit of a dirt follicle underneath your nails. Get it in there, stir it up. Magic. It's really good for pointing at things. If you've got sharp nails, it's really good for pointing at things. Like, where is it? Right there. I can't see. Where exactly are you? Look to the tip of my, it's gross. But it's good for pointing. You're walking outside, you want to point out people's misfortunes, like, you know what I mean? Oh, look at that guy. Typical stuff that we do outside. Look at that lady. But it'd be great if you had an extended long nail so you can, it's direct. It's like a laser, but on your fingers. Not so much like a laser, but, the basic concept. The pointing is there. Back in the day, somebody had to do, again, this was pre-modern society. If you had long nails, you'd be hired to do village or group or gang or clan lice checks. You'd be that lice inspector with your long nails, just going into people's scalps. Oh, Flicky, what is that? Flicky, with the long nails. They were held in high regards, people with long nails, but it soon crumpled under the weight of technology and progress. Who knows, for better or worse, but I'm happy about it. The noise that it makes when you're have you heard a lady type? A lady that types with the long fingernail. I don't even know, first of all, how you do it, but I've heard it. I've seen it a couple of times in my life, and the noise that it makes, because when you're typing it, there's with a good solid keyboard, there's a good there's a nice sound to it. But when somebody's got them fingernail, and it's I don't know what it is. It's just makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up and sit down too. It's crazy. So, but short nails, you can do anything. Your hands are free. It's clean. Some say it's clean. And you can do a lot with it. You can pick your nose much easier. Much easier. Because if you got a sharp nail, you want to get in there. And you want to just scoop something out. Sharp nails? Probably not. You don't want to, for picking noses, you don't want to go like when you just cut your nails. Picking noses, not the great, but like a day or two after the nail has started to grow a little bit, oh man, get in there. But you let that bad boy grow a couple of inches. Now you're just, why are you always bleeding from your nose? Look at your fingers. It's right in front of you, man. Answers are right in your hands. That's what it is, man. But, I guess if you had the long fingernails, it'd be good. You could potentially pick locks. That was the original master key, And believe you me, we all need a master key to life. You gotta have a master key to life. This is where you come to get the master key for life. Not really, but you know what I mean. We hand out disposable keys. These keys are not, you can't easily just walk into a key manufacturing place or a place who's a key copying play. You can't just with these keys you can't just, these are laser cut, sharp angles, built to last a lifetime. That's what these keys are made for. But my point is that if if it had utility, I can get behind the utility, but just for pure aesthetics, I find it gross. But that's just me and, I don't know, 8 billion other people. You're out there, you're thinking, oh, you know, the people have spoken, haven't they? Haven't they? The internet has, at least the internet. We're all on the same page, as far as I'm concerned. Even on the streets, people are like, "Oh, no more long nails." I know. And there's so many issues that we should be hitting and tackling, and this is how it gets done. This is how it gets done. You know, because easily you could be distracted. You could be distracted by so many things, like the war in Ukraine. Easily you could be sidetracked from the main things, dude. Easily. You know, it's... Yo. Can I just, it's been, you know, I don't follow too much of anything anymore, like, these days, just because things be weird on multiple angles and levels. But objectively, looking at everything, one person that it's kind of worked out really well for is, I'd have to say, you know, it's been really going well for Vlad. And not the old Vlad, the young Vlad, the replacement Vlad. I think his name's Vlad too. Talking about Zelensky, dude, it's been great for Zelensky. Like right now, like, I know horrible things are going, but like in terms of like 22 being someone's year, I know probably not the best, but like, you know what I mean? I just, for a brief second, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a glimpse of this. I think there was a hologram of Zelensky talking to other world leaders and like inviting him over to come and like, oh, invest in Ukraine. Build up Ukraine. I'm going to give you a piece of Ukraine. You invest in Ukraine. We're going to build this bad boy up as a new tech democracy. Let's be a techno democ. Techno democ, baby. And you get a piece of the pie or something. But that's it worked out really well for this guy because, like, man, the leaps and bounds. You go from literally almost like a nobody to a, you know, you got yourself a Netflix special. Next thing you know, a few years goes by, you're prezi of a whole nation, and you're hologramming out there and looking sharp. Like, man, talk about winning. Talk about taking lemons and making lemonade. And I know, but like, you know, from objectively looking at it, it's not worked out for a lot of people. The war that we've mentioned this, but wars typically don't tend to be working out for the masses, and, you know, but I'm not saying it's easy to be on it. It's just, I'm just saying, if there's like one person who's been, you know, talk about, whew, there's no way you could lose. Literally, there's no way you could lose. Unless like the only way you'd lose is if you were like taken out. That's the only way you'd lose. Otherwise, man, people, I don't know, but these are just my opinions. But I saw the hologram, like, where are we going? Probably nowhere, because it's the holograms right there. You don't need to go anywhere. It's right there, right in front of you, which is weird, dude. Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? It's boys and girls, bots, future aliens who are trying to get integrated into our society. And we're trying to work with it. All right, give us some time. We're trying to digest everything. Point is, he's gonna have a lot of oh man, he's gonna have so much material for his next special, dude. I'm just saying. And yeah, of course, horrible, tragic. Yeah, but that's the obvious. Like that's the obvious. So we're not gonna talk about that. But in terms of who it's been working for, man, fuck, this guy's start a podcast already. Like, come on, like you already, like, the camera's always on this guy, always looking good, sharp, fucking coming in there with the hologram. How are you in the middle of the trench war with the holograms, dude? Maybe that's the way he'll stay alive, dude. Fucking, where is he? You know, there's been an assassination attempt. All of a sudden, oh, pew pew, lasers. Oh, went through because he's not there. Hologram. Shit, son. That's the age we live in. How'd I get? We went from nails to. Oh, that's the thing. I don't want you to be getting distracted by, you know, whatever that is, and, you know what I mean. Let's just, yeah. Focus on the real issues. The real issues. And the real issues are, yeah, I've had enough of long nails. It drives me nuts when I hear that typing noise with the long nails. And there's some, like, there, a little bit I can deal with a little bit. Like if we're talking about, maybe 5 millimeters. That's my half a centimeter is my limit. Beyond that, anything beyond that, now you're just, what are you doing out here? What are we doing out here? And it's not functional, it's not practical. I don't think it's even hygienic, because the longer the nail, the more room you'd have for crap to get underneath there. And like, you're like, what crap? Well, what about when you're wiping your butt? You're wiping your butt and you got long fingernails, you scooping. Who knows what you're doing? You're like, I wash my hands, but yeah, it's underneath the nail. Are you getting everything underneath? But no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Let's not kid ourselves. No, you're not. Unless you're taking like a little toothbrush, you carrying a toothbrush for your nails and scraping underneath your nail. No, you're not. No, you're not, fam. Enough. I see the BS. I calls the BS. I calls it like I sees it. I sees it like I calls it. I sees it. I messages it. I sees it, I emails it. I sees it, I faxed it. I sees it, I types it. That's what it is, dudes. Enough of the long nails. And let's end it, because that's what it is, man. And that's the thing. There are two types, right? You got the natty ones, which are a little bit admirable. You're like, okay, they're putting in their own work and effort. They're coming in, they're hitting the reps, they're doing the days, putting the time, eating right, taking care of their bodies. Fine. But the fake ones, that's the worst. But again, this is just me and 8 billion other people. Maybe you're out there with a different opinion. I don't know. Maybe there's some people who maybe there are men who support the ladies with the long nails. I doubt it. All right, there are probably some. More than you know. But it's, yeah, ladies, what do you think? Do you, I get it. I get it. I even get, here's the thing. I never gotten a manicure or a pedicure or what have you. I get it. Like the whole pampering idea, sure. I can understand. I've never done it, but I could understand it. But just the length, just the gross length of the long, makes me want to just throw up. But that's just me, and like I said, 8 billion other people, few aliens, couple of bots. The rest of the people seem to be all right with it. But that's what I'm saying, man. And it's costly. They're not cheap. Again, relatively speaking, you know what I mean? But they're not cheap either. I think it's like, I don't know how much it is, but, and it's gross too. You put it on, and then once you put the fake ones on, you gotta wait for them to grow. And they're different types, but then they start to one by one, they start to chip off or fall off. So now you got 3 out of 5 fingers with long fingernails. 2 of them are short. And then the top layer, your own nails kind of fucked up because they had to scrape it, sand it down, blowtorch it, glue it. Fucking, it's gross. Now you're walking around like a damn fool. And then you're like, oh, now I gotta make another appointment. And with each appointment, your own nails become more frail and thinner and weaker. And little by little, you become a little addict to the local mani and pedi. They got you now. The sweet ladies at the mani and pedi got you now. It's all smiles, it's all fun and games. Oh, come sit down, we'll give you a mani and pedi. Next thing you know, you become dependent. Next thing you know, you're losing your house. What is that, a second mortgage? God damn. You're like, it doesn't cost that much, but still, just saying. And I get it, treat yourself. But get it nice and clean and short so you can do stuff. You know what I mean? You wanna eat. Have I ever been jerked off by a lady with the long nails? I mean, not the longest nails, you know what I mean? But if it were any longer, it'd be problematic. Oh man, imagine going for like, you're just like, you're about to make love and your lady comes in, she's all, and this is actually, holy shit, this is actually horrible for the ladies that love the ladies. That's actually, because a lot of, I'm assuming from doing a lot of research to your boys throughout the years, the amount of research I've done online, I would assume if you're getting in there with the sharp fingernails, no bueno. Oh shit. Oh. Yo. Have I ever. Are there lesbians with long fingernails? Because I don't think that could be a thing. I think it would be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't fact check it, for reals. I don't think you can be a lesbian with long nails. It just doesn't make sense. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't, you know what I mean? You wanna go down and, I don't wanna get too graphic, you know what I mean? But next thing, you wanna be hitting a couple of notes. Next thing you know, your fingernails are long. You're just pulling on cords that oh, gross. No bueno, painful, cut it. It's disgusting. Yeah, so lesbians get it, and I get lesbians. We're on the same page. Fuck, man. We're on the same page. We know each other really well. Point is, yeah, because if it's like an extra, like if it's like really long, fellas, have you ever had this experience as a lady? She went in for that clean and jerk, you know what I mean? Jerk and clean, and the old ground and pound. She went for, but she had the long nails, and next thing you know, your Johnson's looking like roadkill by the end of it. Though you can't say anything. You don't want to seem ungrateful, like it's going down. You're like, oh my god. That's it. And she's like, hey, you like it, baby, and you're bleeding from your cock, dude. You're bleeding from your cock, and you're like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be that fella that's ungrateful and rude, because fellas appreciate it, you know what I mean? Fellas don't really, like, that's the thing. I'll speak for, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I won't turn it down myself either. Like, I'm just saying I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna, that's why I said, like, hate is a strong word, but I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna double down. I hate long nails. It's gross. And your dick's all shredded now. It looks like your dick's been through the old shredder machine. Oh, what did you try to do? Did you have some sort of a, were you getting, were the feds coming in? Did you have to delete a couple of files that you had on your dick, dude? What did you do? Put it through the shredder. That's what I did. That's what you'll have to say to the fellas in the locker room the next day when you're changing after your workout. Oh, it was a great workout. What happened to your dick, dude? Good luck explaining that. Oh, my lady, she loves to have long nails, and she caught me while, and nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. You look crazy, dude. You look crazy. You go to the doctor, you're like, Doc, it's burning. Can I get some ointment? You're like, what happened? You're like, nothing, my lady with the long nails. He's looking at you like, sure. Looks like you put your cock through the shredder, is what it looks like. But we'll go with the story that makes you fall asleep at night easy. Yeah, boo-boo, you go with the long nails. Okay, here's your ointment. Paging ointment. Can we get the ointment ready for the fella with the lady with the long nails? Wink, wink, everybody. It's not the long nails. He's putting his dick through the shredder. And who does that? Nobody. So, it's just an unfortunate event for all parties involved. And that's why I say cut it short, dude. Cut it short. You know what I mean? Yeah, and if you're female, there's no way you're doing anything with your, you know what I mean? If you're, no way. Long nails, it's just not happening. It's crazy, man. And that's the thing, man. It's times like this that makes you question everything. With the advancement of technology, for example, with all the great progress that we've made, you're like, man, is it not time that we start giving hairless cats hair transplants? the deep questions, the the questions that are constantly being asked, but nobody seems to care. Is like, oh, we've got the time. Why not make these hairless cats a little bit hairy so they can start fitting in? You know what I mean? It's so hard to adopt them because they're freakishly scary. Why? Because they're lacking hair follicles. We've got the tech. We've got the tech. Let's get in there. You know what I mean? One by one. Plant it. Let it grow. Because it's sad, man, seeing these hairless cats, and it's just, that's another thing that's gross, dude. But I'm saying we got the tech, we've got the money, we've got the funds. All we need is a little bit of your effort. If you continue watching these videos, if you talk about these videos, every hairless cat will get hair transplants. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, dude. Ladies, fellas. I guarantee that we will try. We'll try. I don't know if it's going to hold. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to stay. I don't know if it's going to, we'll get it on to if it's going to stay or not. I don't know. Like, the tech is there, the money's there, the resources are there, the scientists are there. The cats are just, oh, these poor cats. I'm just saying, man, the tech is out there. What else has been going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're all having a great, beautiful start to your weekend. I, for one, and I'm excited. I'm putting myself out there little by little. Nothing, no set expectations of anything, but also, just open heart, open mind. Trying to see if anything happens. Maybe, trying to plan. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to plan, maybe go out on a date or something. And originally, I was supposed to actually go out on a date yesterday, which did not go through. Lady and I started chatting on the lines, set up a date for the Thursday. Great Thursday. Got canceled, and yeah, I like to set a date and then like stick to it and then show up and then we get to know each other. That's my kind of thing. I don't like interviews through text. I'm not a big texter. I'm not like I can't be waiting on a phone and staring at the phone, or like just set a date, we'll meet up, take it from there. But didn't fall through, got canceled, and instead I was offered a video call, and to that I said no, because I'm not a video call kind of fella. I'm not, and that's the thing. Some people are, and I know it's relatively new, but I'm just, it's get to know me in person. I'm that type. I'm a person that likes to speak with you in person. I like to see you in person. I'm not a big phone call kind of guy. I'm not a big text fella. I like, if we're gonna be interacting, I'd rather it be in person. You know what I mean? That's just me. It's like video calls. Video calls are good for, if you're overseas, you know what I mean? If you're overseas, that's the only, I'll video call you if you're overseas, dude. If I need to see you, but you can't, we're not in the same time zone, I'll video call you. I get it. But if we're like a few kilometers away, I don't see why we can't just meet up and, meet in person. Because the video calls, ugh. I hate them. Not a fan. I remember when they just came out. And again, you get a phone call and all of a sudden and it's a new thing. Everybody's like, when it just came out, people were so excited. Some people were. They call you and it's like, oh, video call. I'm alright with that, but like, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's just like, it's weird. I don't want this. This makes sense to me. This still makes sense to me. I don't know. Call me new old school, but like, this is all right. Or like a headphone in your ear, hanging. You're talking in the mic. It's down here. No hands free. But this is a little bit out of, like, again, if we know each other, okay. But if we don't know each other, it just that initial, feels like there's nothing there. I can't connect with you. It's just not gonna go well. I'm telling you, it's not gonna go well. I don't do well on video phone call, and like, not that I don't. It's just I don't like it. It's weird. Let's meet in person. We did the chat. We did the text. Set up a date. Go on the date. You don't want to go on the date? That's cool too. But the videos, not a big fan of the videos. But that's all right. To each their own. And that's what it is. Maybe that lady will find somebody who would like to video chat with her all day, every day. And I genuinely, obviously want people to be happy and successful in life. But that's the thing. I see certain things that, like, I just, yeah. I don't like doing interviews like, if you want to get to know me, we do it in person. I'm not doing the chat. I'm not, people want everything. People want, like, you gotta put in the time to get to know a person. It's not like, you can't just expect to have like an interview or like a set list of things you'd like to, and then there's enough already on the like normally. But I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but I am, I guess, a little bit. Nonetheless, if I'm not mistaken, if all goes well, hopefully, we'll see, dude. I think I might have a date for Monday, which is nice. Be nice to go out on a date, just hang, shoot the shiz, have a good time. That's what it is. But yeah, long fingernails, not a fan. Video chats. I'll say again, if we know each other, fine, but that first sort of like interaction, like just doesn't make me feel good. If I can't feel good, I'm not gonna be, not gonna be my best self, and it's not gonna be, you're not gonna like what you see. Oh no, I'm not. It's like, I gotta. I'm not there. Mentally, I'm not there with the video meetups, video chats. How do you guys feel? How do you ladies feel about that? It's a new thing, relatively speaking, and it's, I bet, generationally speaking, younger folks are probably more used to it now, and not that I don't do it either. It's like I said, like, first time meeting somebody, I'd like to meet in person rather than this. It's just what it is. Anyhow, anywhere, anytime, anywhere, anyhow. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, what are you all up to these days? Are you, whatever you're doing in life, I just want to let you know, I got your back, support you 100% via the internets. Hopefully I'll get to be seeing some of y'all very soon on the old stage of life. I've also been keeping myself occupied with a new painting that I got myself busy with. I'll be sharing that with y'all very soon. Nothing schmaz, but it gives your boy a little bit of something to do on, it's an extra, because, yeah, sometimes my brain, just like that's why I really, I like doing different things. My main focus is obviously my career, my passion, my heart beats for comedy. Dream, sleep, drink comedy. I see comedy on the ground, I don't care if it's on the pavement. Slurp it right up, dude. You don't know me. What is that? Comedy in your dinner plate? I'll go in, dude. Let's go halfsies. In your dinner plate. But yeah, I've been working on this little project, and yeah, I'm excited for it. Because it's been, and here's the thing, I start with so many different ideas, then I thought I had an idea, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna paint this thing, and started sketching a few items, and like previous times, the actual painting that I'm doing now is completely different than the original idea that I was gonna go ahead with, and that's what I've realized. I don't really, when it comes to painting and creating paintings, when you're a recreational paintist. You're a paintist, but you do it for sport. You know what I mean? I don't like to be too rigid. I don't like to be like, oh, we're doing this. If we're doing this thing and if it doesn't work out, scrap it. It's garbage. Throw it out. And I've crumpled enough pieces of paper. But that's the thing. That's the part of the process that I've noticed with anything, to creation, with, like, whether it's comedy, whether you wanna, whatever else you're doing out there, whatever It just takes time. Good things take time. And not to say that this is, yeah, it's what it is. I hope you guys like it. By the time I'm finished, I'll put it up behind me, probably. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's nothing, I'm not, not out there. The painting is mostly just for me. I like the painting, and if you guys like it, super. And if you don't, well, art's subjective like that, ain't it? It's crazy, but it is true. So, been doing that. It's nice, man. I've been really trying to be grateful for what I've got. And I want to remind you guys and gals out there to be grateful for what you've got, because life is beautiful, man. I can't, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. And I hope you guys realize you're lucky too. If you're watching these videos, if you've got access to it, I can't speak obviously for everybody in the world, but for the most part, at least I know here in Western society, here in Canada, here in, in the US and, Western Europe and a lot of places, even, even in different, like I can't, it's hard to speak for other places and other people, but like for the most part here, I know I'm very lucky and I'm very grateful for everything that I've got, and it's just trying to learn and grow, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And boys growing on a daily. Boys growing on a daily. And it takes time, and you never know what's out there until you give yourself a little bit of time, be a little bit patient with yourselves, and yeah, be open to life. That's all I'm trying to do, more and more, just trying to be more open to life. And when I say these things with the to each their own, I'm never, the phone chats or the long nails, these are all just like a little bit of, but to each their own, man. Some people like fucking kill it at the phone chat. Some people, they get in with the long nails. There are a couple of, there might be, I don't know, there might be a couple of lesbians out there with the longest nails, just going to town on each other and everything's intact. I don't know. I'm not trying to, again, impose my point of view on anybody. Just want to have fun, want to learn, want to grow, want to potentially tickle your membranes from afar, and that's basically it, really. So thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for coming in every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and getting litty with your boy. And we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. And that's all there is to it, baby boys, baby girls. And I'd like to, it's one thing I'd like to finish off today's show with, again, I think it's an underlying notion or maybe an underlying theme in all of, because it's a so-so production after all, right down the center of life, right there, trying to maintain that balance. I've been listening to everything that's happening. I pay attention, try to, what's going on in our society, what's important, what are we dealing with, what's fun, what's silly, how can we, and recently with, I've been hearing this like concentration of, focus on how to make society safer, and there's been obviously with the, with the shootings and the crime and the inflation, people are going through a rough time, but there's a thing of like, men, what do we want out of men? What do we want out of men? You don't want, here's a little thing that I wrote, and I think I'll read it, and I don't know, there's something in there that I want to be working on. We'll see. This is called, hold on a sec. I want to do a segment. And it's called A Closer Look. Okay? And, okay, hold on. We're doing a close, dun, 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 dun. And then I do a full turn to the camera. Join me tonight, it's a closer look. No, hold on. Dun, 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 dun. On tonight, we take a closer look at the new men. Dun, 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 dun. There's gonna be a lot. I want to do a lot of the A lot of the turning. A closer look. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. You know, when news anchors like turn, dude, I love that. Fucking a closer look at the new men of today. Da-na-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na-na. Join me tonight, a closer look, examining the new man. This is called going half hard. Going half hard. The key to you want successful men. You want the men of. Well, let's get into it. Okay. When society makes men hard, too hard, it leads to war. Go the opposite direction. Demand men to be too soft. It also leads to war. The new men's are not their fathers. They're not extremely hard. They're not men who are formed by society. They're not too soft either. They're half-hard men, medium stiff or mid-stiff. Basically, you want to strive for constant blue balls. And some people are like, I can achieve blue balls. You can achieve anything you want, baby. The trick is to both concentrate and relax simultaneously. Remember, don't concentrate too hard or you'll end up being too relaxed, and don't get too relaxed because then you won't get hard. You want to float in constant half chub state. There's some there. I want to build on that. Closer look at half men hard, because you don't want. Yeah, that's the thing. Back in the day, men were hard, and then somewhere along the lines, like as of recent, you know, men's got stuck because the society demands it, or people demand it, or like we build society, or society builds us. It's who's shaping? Are we shaping society, or is society shaping us? Who's doing the molding? You are, I am, because we're the men's of today's. We're the men's and women's of today's. And I think that's the thing. You need that balance. That's what I'm striving for here. Right down the fucking center, baby. You know, you want to be Zen City, but like also ready to jujits. I don't know how to jujits. Down the line, dude. Down the line. Oh man. Oh, I might jujits. But for the time being, it's learning through observation. It's learning through, and that's the thing. Should the opportunity arise, and let's say, oh, we're gonna learn a couple of moves when the time's right. Hopefully, if it happens. But if it doesn't, so be it. It's all in here. But I'd like to also have it in there. You know what I mean? Just fucking. Not for anything else, and the fact that you can put it down if need be. You can put it down, but that's what it is, man. Today's men, you got to create that balance, and that's what I encourage. Not that I'm ever encouraging anything. Not that I don't want to be like, you know, it's a comedy show. I'm not trying to motivate anybody. I'm not trying to demotivate anybody. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live their life. Not trying to tell anybody not live their life the way they're living it or not. Whatever you do, I support it as long as you're making yourself happy, making yourself a better person, and you're just trying to, you know, just fucking get in there with the process of refinement, baby. If you're trying to refine yourself, I get it. I support it, whether you're male, whether you're female, whether you're bots, aliens, bring it in, baby. It's okay. It's all right. Unzip. We know you're out there. Just, oh man, I can't wait, dudes, ladies. Like the coming out party of the aliens. Oh my God, it's gonna be so fun. Your neighbor walking out, unzipping. I knew it. I knew. There's something up with that lady. On another note, I want to end it on this note. While I was doing my research for the paintings, because at one point I want to be learning to really properly like paint a nude body, like nice, like a nice, some that is, nothing gross. But so I was looking at different forms of art, and I forget the name of the category, but there's like old school Japanese drawings or paintings, and it's got the motif is maybe love or sex or passion and whatnot. There's nudity in there. There's definite definite show of the old vag, and you'll see a damn cock in there, dude. You'll see it. You'll see penetration, and yes, but it's not. It's not like that. It's not gross. It's depends how you look at it. But some of them, and again, I don't know the exact name of the category, but some of you guys have seen. It's like I'm not talking about like tens. I'm not talking about the porn. I'm not talking about porn. This is not porn. This is the drawings, the sketches, the tentacles. You see a lady, and then you'll see an octopus just laying in her nether regions. Just gross. But also, I'm saying just for, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it, dude. I'm thinking somebody should do that. It's not gonna be me. First of all, not a lady, can't do it, won't do it. Second of all, yeah, but in terms of put a damn octopus on a lady, that's what I'm just putting it out there, man. I'm not saying you do it, but if somebody's been thinking about it and they want to do it, has anybody actually done it? You know what I mean? Because you see the drawings and the paintings, but is that a thing that's actually has that ever happened? And has it ever happened in any other society? And like to my Japanese people, we should narrow it down because I've not seen this in any other culture. Are there any other? And I'm not promoting anything, or this is not at all. What are you saying out there? I'm not a fan of bestiality in any form or shape, but if it's out there, I'm a curious cat and I'd like to see it. It's weird, I get it. Not for anything other than the fact that it's gross. And there's something about gross stuff that intrigues me. I'm a little bit gross. I'll just put it out there, saying it like it is. And just a little bit. And which one of us isn't a little bit gross? God damn it. It's because I want to know how, like, the drawings and the paintings, obviously I don't know why they did it. I don't know the whole reason behind it. I think I've heard this, again, so many different things. I've heard at one point maybe they were trying to produce pornographic images, or at least nude images, but they weren't allowed to show the actual genitalia, which is why in old school Japanese porn you'll find, again, from the extensive research, you'll find like there's uncensored, but there's a whole bunch that's censored because they're not supposed to, or they weren't, like, I think legally. There was a movie, there was a series, if I'm not mistaken, on Netflix or somewhere about, it was actually really kind of cool. Again, not promoting anything, not trying to like, not say good or bad about it. I'm just saying it was cool to see this guy. I think it was in the 80s. He was a Japanese director and he wanted to make X-rated movies, but he had to go through all these, hoops and just it was interesting to see the process of how people get around things that are banned and whatnot. It was and the point is that I'd like to know if that is it based on something? Is the octopus on the lady based on something, or is it just simply somebody got creative? Or like, oh, we can't show penile, we'll go squid, we'll go octopi, we'll go tentacle. Was that the reason, or are there Japanese people, or any other people for that matter, making love to squids and octopi? If it's a thing, I'd like to know. I think a lot of us would like to know. But then again, if it's a thing, if it's a good thing, if it's been working out and you're making love to an octopus and octopi, dudes, ladies, shit, son. I think, you know what? I take it back. Don't share it, because if it's a good thing, if it works out, you know what I mean? Because I don't know the outcome. You only see an image, still image, everything looks fine. The outcome, if you're getting if it's hitting in different spots that people can't compete with, I don't want to see that. Next thing you know, that becomes the set expectation, and then you go in there like, I'm sorry, I only got like 2 arms and 2 legs. You're like, oh, enough talking, more hands. It's like, I don't. It's only 2 that I got. Only 2 that I got. Okay, that's all I can do. But I'd like to see it. If it's a thing, I'd like to see it. But I'm a little bit scared. I'm intrigued. I want to know if it's a thing. Other than drawings and pictures, has somebody tried to make love to an octopus? Let's just get to the, let's cut around all the fluff. Have you made love to an octopus is what I want to know. God damn it. Oh, man, it took so long to say that. It's just, you wonder how people perceive things. So I'm not the one making it. It's out there. But who's worse? Me that's looking at it or the person that's making it? I don't know. I'm not saying if it's good or, I'm just saying it's out there. And it's, no, I'm not painting a lady with tentacles going up her, It's not like that, but it is something that I've been meaning to paint for some time, and it is what it is. I hope you all like it when you see it, and it's just one amongst many, and we keep getting better and better. Love you, gang. Thank you for all the love and support. Be back here again on Monday with brand new energy, with more beautiful things to discuss. I'm just sending everybody a lot of love. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend wherever you are, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Toronto, Ontario, BC, Vancouver, whatever you're doing. West Coast, you're in Cali, you're in New York, you're in Boston, you're in Asia, anywhere in Southeast Asia, you're in Africa, you're in Europe, you're in the Antarctica, you're in Greenland. Things are melting, you're looking at property, you're like, man, it's going to be looking tight for us in about 20, 30 years, going to make a lot of bank. Shout out to you as well. Anybody else out there on maybe an island that's not been identified on the map, what's up? You know what I'm talking about. Spread the word, talk about it. I'll see you guys back here again on Monday. Love y'all. Hugs and kisses. Have a good time. Peace out.